woods are like melting. The tar is, it shifts around. It's like gooey.
40 Illinois.
Marion Samson. Did you see that bird? I don't know if I got it. If I was a 0.5, I would have got it.
There's some light to the northeast.
No, it's like it might have been a vulture.
It was northeast.
The hawks are quicker. The eagles are awesome, but they're also quick. As opposed to the vultures, they go a little slower in the air. Then we got a piggy, and they usually are there, though. All right. So you're going to...
Quit it.
Okay, we'll talk about it in a minute.
He must be burning.
Yeah, you burn quick. You can't stand more than 20 minutes straight. You'll start to get dizzy. Yeah, you stand 20 minutes in this shit, you're going to lose some weight. Big time.
Your head's gonna burn. My head burnt walking 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to stay out into it for very long. Look at that.
I have no idea what they're gonna do with that crap.
Here. Road warrior behind us.
Sharp turn. That was not cool.
Yep. This is a skanky one, but it'll do its job. You better not have did what I think you did. Okay, you did the right thing. Here we go. No, they can't.
Slide up and down in between two written out pitches, and it sounds like this. And when we come to the second movement, we're going to...
Please. God, I was looking at something and you're shoving that damn shit in my face. It's fucking nasty and dirty. Time is ticking. We gotta hurry up.
Dude, Curry Cheese's Lake Worth, he is in business. For Texas Chainsaw, he would be. Place is creepy as fucking get out.
Those asymmetric rhythms are going. And
Can't
this
just stop in the
last
middle of
that
like
nice?
I want to talk about is something Bartok actually invented himself. It is
Bartok's the
called
best.
Bartok.
I use it in my Texas Werewolf.
So even
smartphone.
when this is used in other works by
Put
other
it in there.
composers, we
Put it
still
off a
universally call
smartphone.
it the Bartok pizzicato.
You
So
can
this
hear
is
it off
where
a
you pull the
smartphone.
string so far up
Bartok.
from the fingerboard that when you let
It's
it
very
go,
scary.
it snaps very loudly against the wood. Gives
Okay, hang
it a
on.
very
Hang on. You want tacos,
percussive
right?
quality. Here is an example
Tacos, right?
of how that is used in this music.
Please put it down.
Where are you going? Jack in the
I
Box?
don't know.
So there you have it, just a few things to ground your listening experiences. This can be a little outside of the box for most listeners, especially if you are newer to classical music, but it is a fantastic work. This is the Marmon String Quartet performing Bela Bartok's String Quartet number 4.
sounds good. Don't mind if I do. It's 110 degrees out here in Lake Worth. The rubber on my shoes are melting into my feet. And we're gonna look at Frosties. You just look at them and it cools you down. Also, they're open late to about 12 a.m. Appears to be working. That right there.
$4 or $6?
I go for the 6. Where's the biggie?
To the sandwich.
Go for the biggies.
Trying to get our drink real quick. I had a cup of water.
Right, so what's cool at Wendy's is they have their own digital wallet. So if you go in like with you get your Wendy's app loaded, you just load money onto their digital wallet. Good to go. So we're sharing a biggie bundle. Well, it's not a biggie bundle. It's a $6 biggie bag. Look at this. I like this. Wendy's was my first job that I ever had. It was at Wendy's. They taught me how to smile and serve French fries. It's supposed to be a fireplace. Boy, that glare doesn't work. You gotta get it at night. At nighttime, it works wonders. Pretty cool, huh? They've actually stepped up Wendy's quite a bit. Almost looks like an aquarium. Where'd you get this? You're eating ketchup? Slow down on that. God, it's got calories in it. Not that it's bad. We're about to have a biggie bag. Where'd you get this? You're eating ketchup? Slow down on that. God, it's got calories in it. Not that it's bad. We're about to have a biggie bag.
Your cup's over. Your cup's over there.
My cup's over where?
Your cup is over there on the table. You.
It's a waste of a little bit of product there.
Well, I don't want a cream soda. I want water. All drinks, water.
You can get some water. Just pour it out and get water.
What do you think
There you
I'm trying to
go.
do?
Waste it, Lane.
See, look. Is that advertising?
So it's in
or is
like
that
5 nuclear bomb shits in like 50 to one location.
May I speak, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit water. Maybe this is just advertisement.
It's Gold Peak advertisement.
Oh, you're supposed to hold down the water button, you.
Oh,
Is that
thanks.
what it is?
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
I know, I'm happy
Thank you. Out of all the restaurants I worked at, I think it was Five
I was
Rockers.
just thinking, at first, like, what are you doing over there? And I plugged my earbuds and I was like, oh, you're trying to get water. Sorry about that, by the way.
I worked at Five Rockers. We had one of those. If I remember correctly, it's a pain in the butt to change out the carton. Carton.
Man, that tastes good. So they fuck up the Coke Zero. Jesus Christ.
We gotta hurry. Every time I try to play online, it was interview at 4 o'clock, so we gotta hurry.
Man, that tastes good. Let's see.
The economy's pretty crap right now, so
See you, Rob. We've only been here like once or twice. We usually eat at home. I think it's 10 minutes away.
Doable.
Yeah, I used to work at Fud Records. Those are kind of hard to do.
Now, this comes in quarter. So for them to get into here, they would actually need a judge-approved warrant. It does have a code, and if someone knows how to change these codes, which they do, people can change these codes. There's a way to do it by just pressing these buttons here. It'll change the code. This becomes a permanent residence for a dweller, if they can do that. If they were to bust down this door, they'd be breaking the Third Amendment and Fourth Amendment without a proper warrant. They'd go to prison, the cops would be escorted out of the Wendy's, and they'd go to prison. It's not bad. Little desk right here. This probably needs to be cleaned up a little bit, not too bad. I'd say with a good vent, you'd be good to go for a couple months until you get discovered on YouTube. But as long as you have that, you'd be good to go. Now, has it ever happened? I don't know. Check it out on the news. Has a master key. All you do is put a little super glue in there and damage it. Super glue might work because if it's a certain type of putty, I would go through there and disable it. And you just press these certain buttons and it resets everything. We're waiting nearly 30 minutes for an order. The order went through at 3:31. It's 3:54 and we're still waiting on the burger. He said they never received it. We paid with a digital wallet within their app. Good to
I told you, we always have to be on time. Let's go. We'll come back and get the food.
Okay? He said I could. He said I could go to the drive-thru.
I don't know how long.
That's where the cops get it. Where's my drink?
I don't know about the junior cheeseburger. You did grab it.
I
cannot be late to my interview. We'll just have to come back. Okay?
All right.
We heat it up, whatever.
But where'd my drink go?
You can have
the
some of
cops
mine.
got it spiritually. That's one of their cop shops that Wendy's is.
I need you to be quiet.
Okay.
I'm about to go to an interview. Be quiet. Okay, Dairy Queen, where is it? Up over here, or is it on the other side? Don't be late to my interview.
Are you going to an interview?
Yes.
All right. Where at? Oh, don't say it. We'll find out. Okay.
So I'll be back in 20, 25 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So now we need to know you have to check in. Shh.
All right. Police vehicle probably shops at Wendy's. 158-0474-7517, no letter.
AC, please.
We're going to be working with cinema all day today, since we're part of the anti-cinematic movement. Now, Wendy's took a long time to find the order and put it through. They found it. We did it through their digital wallet. This is a wallet they keep on their app. I don't know how many other places do it, but you can just add money on their wallet and use it as you go. So you put $20 on there or whatever and use it over a week, or, you know, you're like my boss, that would be a day. Yeah, he ate Wendy's. 2 bags of Wendy's, put it up, and he even gave me a single French fry. A couple months later, canned, as in can opener. Well, it's more like a sealing. Yeah, when you're canned, they seal the can. That's what happened to me. My name's Cole Spivey. I run the Police Subscribe Show. We're in Lake Worth. One of the biggest sex busts in the nation happened here. It's the biggest sex bust, right? There were a series of hundreds and hundreds of small brothels all around here. Y'all come back now, you hear? Many of them run by cops. They busted their own people and turned them all in. Now they go to this Wendy's to get their food. Welcome to Swank City. I also go by Christie. Only a few people know that. I got it on cinematic because I'm part of the cinematic, anti-cinematic movement. What that means is that we don't give a shit what the shot looks like. That's what cinematic is. Yeah, cinematic's all blurry and fucking crazy. Now we're going to switch over to video. Now video's all clear. Even my voice sounds better. I'm not even doing Christie or anything. All right, now I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to go through the drive-thru, this Wendy's. Their Coke Zero sucks. Yeah. Their vitamin water tastes like piss. Their machine's broken. Yeah, their soda machine. Oh, look at that right there. That's the one that Curry will use, Curry Barker. He's going to use something like that in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's going to be a commercial version of Tobe Hooper's masterpiece. And I'm probably going to watch it. There it is. Yeah, that's what he's going to use. I promise you. It's going to look just like that. Isn't it, Mr. Curry Barker? He's going to use that for one of the opening sequences. When they go to the gas station. Now I want my food, I want it now. I'm just joking. All right, now, I got to go back to the drive-thru and then take it over there because I don't feel like dealing with them right now. They're getting pissy because I vlogged their bathroom. Yeah, I placed an order early. Now, the reason the cops do that is because they do initials only. Oh, they don't do the full name. So they say your initials only. I see. He's going to use this one right here. It's called, I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's an ID buzz. I'm going to look it up on Google. He'll use this vehicle right here for Texas Chainsaw Massacres. There's no exceptions. It's a 2025 ID Buzz. It's going to be a modern version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He'll use these and everything. Well, people will hold them and stuff. Hopefully. Y'all have a good one. All right. They got it. So what it is, it does come with a drink, and it's like a Coca-Cola. I just did Coca-Cola to see how a Coca-Cola is. So we'll see real quick. Oh shit. Yeah, it's not too bad. The regular Coke is fine. Their diet stuff is not mixture right. Alright, I'm only allowed to have half of the burger. And, oh, I'm sorry, 100% of one side of the burger, and then 100% of one side of the french fries. Because everything in my life is 100%, 100%. So, we get the nuggets. They should have some kind of sauce. They got it right here. It's called Signature. Okay. If anything ever happens at a fast food place, go to another establishment. That way, if the cops go to the other establishment, then the cops will get in a lot of trouble. Like, you even get arrested. As long as you leave the establishment and go to another property, then you're safe. Even if you go in there and say, "Long live the fucking New Liberty Party," then you leave and go to another establishment, you should be okay at the other establishment. And then they would explain to them they've left the property, there's nothing that we can do. They don't go hunt you down at another property. At least they're working with the FBI. Now, I'm going to try just one dipping sauce on it and see what it tastes like. A long time ago, they had salad bars at Wendy's. Better than McDonald's. Yeah, it is better than McDonald's. Let me stick that. What is this? I'm gonna try their French fry. Ooh, that French fry's kind of cold. Let's see. McDonald's French fries are better. I'll try one more. It's a tie. McDonald's and Wendy's are a tie on French fries. The signature sauce is a good French fry dip. That's not too bad. They're usually like a little bit smaller, you know, like nugget bites. And this is a smaller burger. See, it has my name on it. And SS or CS Mobile for security. It has my first name and my last initial. First name, well, my middle name. Middle name and last initial. It's the name I go by. I'm gonna try a bite. That's what it looks like. These are part of the $6 biggie bag. I think it's a $6 biggie bag. Spent about $6. That's a delicious burger. Now, I worked for Wendy's when I was 15 years old. My grandma, they were going on vacation. My grandma would fly off to Japan, or she'd go to China, or she'd go flying around. That's why the person that ripped her off later on and broke into her home and tried to basically kill her husband and herself and my sister knew who she was, because they took a globe and they hit it over her head with a globe. She liked to fly around all over the world. That was an inside job. It wasn't me. I had a cast up to my crotch. My sister jumped out of the window. It happened in the 80s. It was a home invasion. They were after their gold. They kept their gold and silver and jewelry underneath the house in a safe, in a utility room. It was an office, like somewhere you would keep a computer. I think the washer and dryer, no, the washer and dryer was in the garage. It was like a room that you would keep utility stuff in, office stuff, and it had a lock on the door. Then there was on the carpet, there was it's basically a false trap door. It's a trap door on the ground under the carpet. And you would open up part of the carpet, put the key in, and open it up, and inside there was the safe. You could reach in there and stuff like that. When I played Dungeons and Dragons, I had a magic box. You put the magic box down, you'd open it up, and you could crawl into the magic box and get your two-handed sword and crawl out. This one, it was a trap door. You put the key in, open it, and you could get down in there and get the gold and stuff. Now, they got them. They laid my grandma on the ground. They covered her with a blanket. They laid my grandfather on the ground and covered him with a blanket. They had voice changers. So they wouldn't be able to recognize their voices. They were masked. I think maybe like bandit mask. I don't really know exactly how they were masked. That was never explained to me. My sister jumped out the window. I was supposed to be there. I was at my mom's house in Halton. This took place in Diamond Lock on the edge of Halton. I was at my mom's house on the other side of Halton with a cast up to my crotch. My sister jumped out of the window, got the neighbors, and told the neighbors, "Hey man, they've got me, mom, papa at gunpoint in the living room." She could hear what was going on. She could hear the cocking of the shotguns. The neighbors came over with their shotguns. There was a firefight that broke out. Someone might have got hit with a BB. That's how we'll find them. They probably have a BB somewhere. Now, whether they use rock salt on it, I don't know. They might have used rock salt. Anyway, they never caught them. Now, if they had cameras, indoor cameras especially, they would have caught them. But back in the 80s, it wasn't popular to have a camera on your property, like a CC camera or anything like that. Nowadays, all these properties, they catch criminals daily, especially people that plan a home invasion. Where are we at? 6 minutes 53. Wendy's Biggie Bag. It's really good. I like it. The only thing is that I think that their french fries could be hotter. So I don't know how they keep them hot under a heat lamp or something. They probably do. They might want to work on that a little bit to make them a little more crispier and a little hotter, so they come out hotter. Other than that, the hamburger's delicious. I recommend it. I think it's better than McDonald's. I would choose Wendy's over McDonald's any day. I like the Frosties too. And a long time ago, they had salad bar. That would be a cop shop. When they say the order through the window, they only say the initials. So you say the initials only. Here we go. Just take the biggie bag. Take the biggie bag. Reheat it in there. Don't eat that in front of them.
I know. I need a nugget.
Just take a nugget.
I know. God, my stomach's growling.
Just take a single nugget and put in your mouth. That's pretty good.
Okay. Now, I know your fingers were dirty. I'm just going to be choosers.
Damn. Pre-ejaculator's got some of that. Now, we're going to move this way. The pre-ejaculators. Hey, they watch a show, they pre-ejaculate, and they go to work. On that scene they did, they got to find it, though. They can scroll through. No, guys, that's not why we do it. We don't do that stuff. Marcel Marceau, he was highly against it. They did an interview with Marcel Marceau. He said he liked all types of cinema. He liked all the movies. He did not like pornography. He said it in public. He might have got to heaven. He might have. God might have said a special exception and said, hey, listen, you're on your way to hell, but let me ask you something. When you were interviewed that one time, you said something about pornography. What'd you say? He said, I don't like it. All right. You like pita bread and hummus? It's pretty good. Come sit down. This guy's name's James. That guy's name's Paul. Over there's Jesus. He's my son. You're welcome at my table. Yeah, so Marcel Marceau, he get an interview. He told the interviewer that he did not like pornography, that he was highly against it. He thought it was sick and disgusting, and he didn't want it to exist. Now, here's a man that studied the body his entire life and was pretty much a dancer. He was an actor, but he thought it was sick and disgusting. So he did speak out. He told people what he liked. He did not like pornography. Now, Etienne Decroux trained him. They would train naked, with nothing on, in the studios. They didn't film it. But they were naked when they trained, and they wore a mask. So they'd focus only on the body. This is a true story. So Etienne Decroux would have a mask on with no clothes on. Just the mask. It was a scrim mask, so you could just see through it. That's how they trained. Now here's a guy that saved 10,000 Jewish kids and marched them to safe area in probably it was probably Switzerland, maybe, but they got away, and he ran from the Nazis, and he changed his name, so they didn't, they thought he was a Gentile, or they didn't know what he was, and he changed his name to Marcel Marceau. That wasn't his real name. His real name is Mangel or something like that. And he changed it, and then he took these kids across the border and saved them. And then after the war was over, he studied mime with Etienne Decroux and made up Beep. Beep was a clown. Sometimes people call him Bit, but it's Beep. This one's for sale. It's 682-558-1287, $1,700. Man. So I did work with Marcel Marceau's people. Marcel worked in Gambier, Ohio, teaching mime to students. My friend Brian Beck met him in person. I did not meet Marcel Marceau in person. I only met his people. I met his students. But Brian Beck, who is the president of the Rat Carpet Theater Group, that was our theater group for a little while, Brian met him and got to work with him in person. Brian's not around anymore. He died in 2012. I didn't know about this until recent. I talked to Pete Gooch at Hip Pocket. He died in 2012. So Brian's not around anymore. He would have known all about Marcel Marceau. So, pretty cool story. Good to go. One shot. So the guy was asking about ADT, just in case his tent needs coverage under the bridge. And I said, I don't work for ADT, but they do have cameras under bridges. Told the dude in there all about my SoundCloud post where there are no cameras, and to check that out because it talks a lot about cameras under bridges. It's a #1 hit on SoundCloud. It's being held back by Bradley Cooper.
There's a fire under a bridge, and a man with a camera. Don't try to go to sleep, no, not yet. Tonight, under those bridges. Watching cameras, at least tonight. Just breathe in, let the rising smoke drift off with all your forgotten sins. Just drift off, just drift off, just drift off, just drift off with maybe a new camera in your head. Fires under a bridge made by liars with cigars or cigarettes bought at fancy bars by those fighting with the financial walls and the another passerby with his finger in the air, while she sure holds his camera. There's a fire under a bridge, may send you over a mountain ridge with a camera. Maybe in New Mexico, or maybe Colorado, with a lady named Tamara from a town called Stamina. Under the don't try to fight it anymore, friend. There are too many staring cameras. The government's still not giving housing to you, not yet, because the charitable people have no way to reach you without knowing where you are. The charitable people have no way to reach you without knowing where you are. We need ties to the right party and to filter the money from the greedy people, which have purchased friends with all them fancy cameras.
SoundCloud.
100 years pass by, 100 more to go, and still yet we let people know they'll die with nowhere to go. Where there are no cameras, no more cameras.
Oh, now you're not going to annoy me. Yeah, you better watch out. You keep doing it, I'm going to keep freaking grabbing. Got it. So, let me ask you a question. What does that cat look like? Right there.
Fucking Tabitha.
It looks like Tabitha. Who's that guy holding it?
Stephen Allen.
No, his name is Stephen King. He's holding Tabitha.
Okay.
Another version of her.
Okay, shh.
Now, what is Stephen King's wife's name?
Linda.
No.
Carolyn.
No.
Donna.
No. Stephen King's wife Stephen King's wife. Stephen King has a wife. Stephen King's wife's name is Tabitha. And he's holding a cat, just like Tabitha that we have. That's an outdoor cat. That means that's her, like, it's called a familiar. It's called a familiar. So it should be coming out the school zone. The only thing is it's Saturday, so I don't think that it's on Saturday. They still have the sign out, so.
Doesn't start till the 13th. Alright, I deleted Jack in the Crack, and I deleted something else.
You deleted Jack in the Crack? Okay, so over one night, I learned a tremendous amount of stuff. First of all, Israel's not behind Apple. It's Syria. You got to do the etymology or the research of a guy named Steve Jobs. He was Syrian. He was also a hippie. He was a genius. Like Einstein genius. Now, In vlogger versus vlogger, everybody has their own technique in vlogging. The Jordan the Lion style character, kind of heavy set. He's kind of like a Adam the Woo a little bit, but he goes to Comic-Cons. It all takes place around a Comic-Con called Dragon Con. But in the script, I call it a Comic-Con. I don't call it Dragon Con in the script. But it's kind of like Comic-Con. The reason why is they bring in a Millennium Falcon for people to walk through. And that's one of the scenes. They go through a Millennium Falcon. Now, vlogger versus vlogger is loosely based on Spy versus Spy, the cartoon. But it's not a cartoon. Also, it's loosely based on Mel Brooks' High Anxiety. Very, very loosely. It's also Brian De Palma, mostly. So the Italian guy, the hitman, is known as J.A. Vlogger. J-O-E space, capital A, period, space, vlogger. He dresses kind of like a clown. And he talks really loud. And he vlogs things. The Jordan the Lion character is called the travel vlogger. When he sees Joe a vlogger, he wants an interview. So he takes Joe a vlogger to like a Starbucks kind of thing, and they sit down within the hotel that's at Dragon Con, which is Comic-Con. Later, he finds out he's a hitman. Then he gets photos of him, and the chase begins between the vlogger versus vlogger. Now we're going to look at Eamon Goth's temporary home where he snipes people in Schindler's List. Remember Schindler's List?